Good morning. I'll just quickly go over the main pairs. There hasn't been a change in them. Euro dollar is still looking down. We have a few levels further down to look. There is some overlap here, so I'm not sure how to count this right now, but it is still looking down. There's a general area here, basically, where it should find some support to turn higher for a correction. So we'll see what happens, but for now, it's still bearish. Cable hasn't yet seen any bounce at all. This is not yet finding a level to turn from. So we'll see what materializes there. Again, the downside is favored for the time being, or for the larger triangle. I'm not sure which idea, but if it does, it seems to have had three waves down here. So if it can turn up a bit higher for wave 4 and then down another notch to 122 maybe, it does have the option of turning higher next week. Need some divergence, so we'll see how that materializes. The move in Australian US dollar did emerge finally, so we're somewhere in wave 3 now. Have a correction here and another chance to sell to 750 basically. The daily 55 EMA did hold last night, so we may see a little bit of a correction here, but I'm still looking further down overall. And New Zealand, as I mentioned a few times, New Zealand is the weakest currency in the world right now, at least among main pairs that I watch. So this is still looking lower. It needs to see some kind of bounce, but it continues to be a sell. Any bounce will be sold into. There were some changes. US Canadian dollar did break the highs, so any correction may see a further move up. I'll go over this pair on the weekend. It's still looking overall to the downside, but we may see a move up to 136, 138 in the near term. Euro pounds. I've been expecting this area to hold and to correct further. If it extends, I will adjust the count for the bullish count, but I'm still looking for a deeper correction to get into. Okay, Aussie New Zealand. It did see the move I mentioned yesterday to the shooting star, which it normally comes down to. It lets people off, then it takes off. Now here it's in a series, it's advancing in 5 waves, so it could be a low in here for wave 2 of wave 3. So we would have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. We would need to keep continuing up from here. If that fails into next week, we could see a kind of move like this, where it finds a high here, then it corrects down for one more area here, and then continues up. So that's a possibility to look for if it does not finally emerge. I'll go over this on the weekend. It's a kind of situation where with the 8 EMA on the weekly, next week, like Monday or Tuesday, we could see a move down back to about 106.50, 106.40 to tag the 8 EMA and then continue straight up. So if it doesn't take off today completely, I'll be looking for one more correction to about 106.50 on Monday or Tuesday and see a further continuation all of next week. So long as this low is not broken, I'm staying bullish on this pair in every respect. Two New Zealand pairs, due to New Zealand weakness, they have extended more than I expected. We are in the region here to turn around, but it does look good as well. If it can hold this area, if it can emerge out over the next few days and then correct, it's still looking like a good buy. It needs to reverse here and come back down. I'm not confident in that right now due to New Zealand weakness. But let's see what happens today because it's still within the zone to reverse and head back down once more. And the other pair that looks like it's starting to break out is Pound New Zealand. I was expecting one more move down here to this level, but so far it looks like it's breaking out. Now on a short time frame, from the low, it could be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and another correction here, and then another move up, and following that, it will be a buy into next week. So we'll see how this emerges, if that is the low or not. It's been choppy so far, but I am still looking higher in this pair, partly as an exercise, partly as a trade. So dollar remains very bullish for now, and oh yeah, two more pairs. Euro yen. This is corrective. It should get another high in, so we might just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe another move and then a deeper correction. Dollar yen, I wanted to count this whole section as one wave, but so far it hasn't corrected much. So it's possible that this here is one wave up, a very short two, and now we're in one of three, two of three, we continue up. The overall idea is that we had a 5-wave move here, a 3-wave correction, and now we are advancing up. So any chance to buy looks like a good option, but so far it's, if you're in the long from this, probably just hold on to it. It's not clear how it's emerging as such, but I've given the bullish option, the most bullish option, the best bet at the moment to see how it goes. Any deeper correction will probably hold this area. See. Okay, thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye.